Hello there, how are you doing? Welcome to another amazing episode of Star Lounge. So guys, in today's amazing episode, we are going to discuss, was Betty White secretly lonely when she passed away? Are you guys excited? Let's get started. So keep up with me till the end. Comment right below this video. Subscribe if you still haven't and turn on the post notification for more videos. After nearly a century Earthside, the trailblazing actress forged some lasting connections, but her personal life was turbulent and punctuated by a devastating personal loss. A loss that has left many fans wondering who White was closest to in her final years. Because she never took another spouse after previous marriages, fans are wondering if she was secretly lonely when she passed away. The entertainment world was rocked when it was announced on December 31, 2021 that Hollywood icon and Golden Girls frontwoman Betty White had passed away at the age of 99. The Queen of Comedy lived for almost a century, then built a superstar career that lasted a whopping 7 decades. Her career was filled with numerous accolades, making it hard to imagine silver screens without her. But despite her sparkling legacy, the icon's personal life faced several setbacks. Married 3 times, divorced twice, and with no biological children, many fans are wanting to know more about the relationships the great actress has left behind. We're looking at the friendships White forged, the husband she doted on, and the not-so-smooth sailing marriages that failed over the years to paint a clearer picture of the company she shared in her last few years. Betty White lost the love of her life. White's love life had its time in the spotlight as she said her vows 3 times over. White's first marriage was a wartime romance. After meeting U.S. Army veteran pilot Dick Barker during her time in the American Women's Voluntary Service, the pair married in 1945. However, the marriage quickly traveled south and they split only 7 months later, finally divorcing in the same year. She later walked down the aisle for a second time with Lane Allen, a talent agent who was White's husband from 1947 until 1949. It was the 3rd time that proved the real charm for White after she met the host of the game show Password, Alan Ludden, in 1961. Ludden wooed White, and although the pair fell in love, as White told CBS News, he was the love of her life. However, she declined his proposal not once but twice. It wasn't until 1963 that White finally accepted and the couple tied a knot in Las Vegas. The duo went on to share 18 years of marriage together until Allen tragically died in 1981 following a short-lived battling with stomach cancer. Her last words were for her late husband to hear. White could never bring herself to remarry after Ludden and spoke candidly about the deep pain of losing him. Back in 2017, she confessed to CBS News, "I miss having someone to hold," before adding with a trademark sass, "If you've had it best, who needs the rest?" And it seems the pain of losing Alan never faded. According to The Sun, Betty's assistant was present at the time of the icon's death and in a heartbreaking interview shared the very last word out of her mouth was Alan. She had lasting family connections. White held many titles over the years: pioneer, animal activist, and comedian. An additional, though equally important title perhaps forgotten about is stepmom. White never had children herself, instead choosing to focus on her career, but this didn't mean she was lonely after Ludden passed away. At the time they married, Ludden was already father to 3 teenagers from his previous marriage: Martha, Sarah, and David. The 3 kids were born between 1948 and 1952, so were well into their 60s and early 70s when White passed away. Although they never followed in their stepmom's A-list footsteps, she often spoke proudly of them in interviews and made it clear the 4 of them were a close-knit unit. But White also spent her final years away from home. Since December 31, more details have been shared about the circumstances surrounding White's death. On January 2, White's agent shared the news that the actress had died peacefully in her sleep, 2 days after suffering a stroke. However, according to the Daily Mail, White didn't pass away at her family home. Rather than spending her last days in Carmel, California, where White had built and shared a life with her late husband Alan, the actress passed away at her home in West LA, where she had been staying since the pandemic started to try and avoid COVID. According to the same report, if White had her own way, she'd have spent the rest of her years in her Carmel home, where she felt more comfortable. So guys, this was all about today's video. Share as much as you can. That really motivates us to create more content for you guys. With this, we end our video.